Hey guys, what is up? PVZ Player 369 here, and today we are going to be doing this tier list I made on the Plants vs. Zombies games. I'll be ranking them all from best to worst. So let's get into this. By the way, this is my opinion, so please be civil in the comments and don't death threat me simply because I hate or love a game. I know that the Plants vs. Zombies community is very 1984 when it comes to opinions. So, yeah. Anyway, let's get into this tier list. So, the first one we have here is the original Plants vs. Zombies. This is the classic, the game that started it all. You know, I played this game since I was very young. Like, I was like a toddler. Many people don't believe me. They think I'm flexing, but it is true. I have known this game since I was a toddler, and yeah, I have always loved it since I was very young. It is quite like you're not a PvZ fan if you don't like this game. However, the one thing that I am keeping it from the spot on tier is that it doesn't have a lot of challenge, but you know, I I'm gonna give it an S tier nonetheless because the game very fun, lots of memories, and you just can't have a proper Plants vs Zombies tier list without putting this game in the top tier. So yeah, um, the next one's Plants vs Zombies Adventures. I have never tried it because this game was it's deleted now. Now, you might be scratching your heads wondering what this game even was. Well, a long time ago, back in 2013, it was on Facebook. Even came before Plants vs. Zombies 2. It was basically sort of like this farming game. You could, like, go out to these different locations and fight zombies and collect all these plants and put them in your town, which you can expand and grow. And yeah, it was, I never played it, but, like, I know that a lot of people who remember it, but yeah, it got shut down in 2014 for some reason. I don't know. From what I've seen, it looks alright. I never tried it, and I don't think I ever will be able to. It's not like they're gonna bring it back because who the hell uses Facebook nowadays? Only like boomers and stuff. And so yeah, it's pretty sad, but it is what it is. Now, on to the next one, which is Plants vs. Zombies 2. I actually split it up into three different versions here. I refer to them as eras. We got like the first era, which is the one I have right here. Then the second one and the one we are currently on, which is this one. I call this the Gate era, the first one. The second one, the World era, and the third one, the Arena era. I'm gonna explain what the Gate era is. It is basically the first ever release of Plants vs Zombies 2. I remember playing it when my parents got it on my iPad. So basically, the gameplay was so different. There were only three worlds: Ancient Egypt, Pirate Seas, and Wild West. And instead of like having it being like a straight line of levels, you could actually branch off into these brainbuster levels, and you can unlock more plants and upgrades. And you can unlock these gates by finding keys you find throughout the normal levels, and these gate levels, they can unlock you stars and which act as keys, so you can move on to the next world. And there are no gargantuars, there's no zomboss, there really isn't much in this version of the game. As nostalgic as it is, and how good it was still fairly boring. Microtransactions still existed for some plants, and and yeah, I don't know. I really couldn't care less, but hey, it's still a good game. The reason I think the reason they changed the leveling system is because of they want to have a new format of worlds like they do in the next era, which I'll talk about that when we get to it. All right, next up we have Garden Warfare 1, the classic Garden Warfare. I surprisingly I never actually played this as a kid because like I had an Xbox 360, but I didn't even know it existed back then. My dad never played it, I don't think. But yeah, for I've played it with my girlfriend recently, but I don't know. The servers are dead in my country, so I really don't know what all the fuss is all about, but it is still pretty fun. And I think if I played it as a kid, I would have a lot of memories and I would really enjoy it. However, it is a pretty good game. However, Garden Warfare 2, it's better. Okay, on to the next one. We have the second version of Plants vs. Zombies 2. This is the world era. This is the era where PopCap consistently added new worlds to the game. They would add it as a part 1, and then like later they'd add a part 2, which has the Zomboss level and at least two more plants, I think. Yeah, two more plants and more zombies. So yeah, this era was cool. I think it was the one that people liked the best. So you know what? I'm gonna put it in the good tier because this was a really, really great time to be playing PvZ 2. And quite frankly, I believe that if you haven't played this version of PvZ 2, you are too young for Plants vs Zombies. You're late to the party. In fact, you shouldn't even be considered a PvZ fan. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. All right, and now we have Garden Warfare 2. Oh yeah, everyone agrees that this game is the best. I agree with that opinion. It's just Garden Warfare 1, but so much better. You have like an entire backyard and like the servers they can't die because you have like bot servers, and then you also can switch regions, so if the servers aren't good in your country, no matter, just move over to Europe or America and you can keep playing. So yeah, there's lots to do in this game, and it'll take about like 3 years to complete it. Took me way more than 3 years, and I still haven't finished the game. Probably because I started a new account. But anyway, yeah, this is definitely going at the top of the S tier. No doubt about it. Better than the original Plants vs. Zombies. Don't get me wrong, still love the original. Okay, now we have the new Plants vs. Zombies 2. You know, this one is the version of Plants vs. Zombies 2 that people don't like because like it has a leveling system, it has seed packets, it has power mints, and it has like arena, hence why it's called the arena era. They also took out a lot of stuff, including like reworking the travel log, and the travel log sort of acted like the thing that people could do once they completed adventure mode. But now arena, and Penny's Pursuit sort of took over that role. Also, they overhauled pinatas, so like it's super boring now. So yeah, I really don't like this version. It's not replayable because yeah, it really isn't replayable at all because you cannot make a new account, and also if you try to replay the old levels, they're just way too easy because of your upgraded plants. Yeah, this isn't a good. This is not a good version of Plants vs Zombies 2. Also, I think the picture I used for that was a clickbait thumbnail. Yeah, it definitely is. See, look. Um. Also, now we have Plants vs Zombies Heroes. Now, Plants vs Zombies Heroes. This is a good game. It was also the beginning of all the loot art, but we're not here to talk about that. Um, it's really fun. It's sort of like a card game. You can collect plants and zombies and fight against people in multiplayer. I like this. I like this. It's going on the good tier. I don't know if I should. I don't know if I should. I'll put it in the bottom. It's sort of in the middle. It's sort of in the middle. It doesn't really matter. Anyway, we have Plants vs. Zombies Battle for Neighborville. Uh, Well, Battle for Neighborville, listen, it's very, very different. A lot of people hate it because, like, it's sort of like a downgrade of Garden Warfare 2. It's sort of like a combination of Garden Warfare 1 and Garden Warfare 2. Completely rework the art style, different gameplay, no variants, which is what it's infamous for. So, yeah. I really couldn't care less. It's I find it pretty boring, to be honest, especially since they cut off the updates in 2019. There weren't a lot of like content updates like there was in Garden Warfare 1. You know, in Garden Warfare 2 they had the Trials and Nomis update, they had the Zombopolis update, they had the update where they added back Walnut Hills. I don't like that update. And also you have in Garden Warfare 1, Zomboss Down, and Legends of the Lawn. Battle for Neighborville, they didn't have anything. They didn't have many updates. In fact, they had a bunch of canceled updates, but they canceled the game. So, yeah. So what were they even gonna add anyway? I don't think it would have gotten much better. Yeah, so I couldn't care much less. Okay, I really don't need to explain why the first iteration of Plants vs. Zombies 3 is bad. It has a bunch of microtransactions, and it really sucks. I never played it. Um, so, I know I never tried it, but I bet it was bad. Um, I don't like it. Don't like it. One bit. Plants vs. Zombies 3. You know what? Plants vs. Zombies 3. I know it's still in the alpha and beta and everything, but I still don't think it's gonna go much. Yeah, nah. I really don't know, so I couldn't care less. I have forgotten to add something, which is the new Plants vs. Zombies Max game. I don't think anybody's ever heard of it, but if I remember to add it, I would definitely put in the I don't like it here automatically. I don't care if I never even tried it. I should do it. I should do a video where I play it. But yeah, it's really not that good. Anyway, that is our Plants vs Zombies tier list. I hope you all liked it, and if you don't like it, well, screw you. um, So yeah, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. 369 out.